Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach the truth and honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push the truth with honesty and sincerity with great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. Double shalom to you, Akim, that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and you hold near and dear this truth and follow the laws that is the commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere Akwathium that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to. Came across this video. Moab is under you know under the microscope putting meth in their soy sauce, man. How is this not hell, man? How is this not hell? Jake needs salvation, man, from these heathens, man. You know, what comes to a person's mind to do this, man? You know, being a heathen, man. They know mostly Jake eat at their places, man, because they set up shop in the hoods for the most part, you know. But you know, this is something that everybody in the country have to deal with, man. Anybody could go get that soy sauce.
Let me tell you something. What? This restaurant was just shut down by the FDA for putting mouth in they goddamn soy sauce. This is a Japanese restaurant. Check this shit out.
This Japanese steakhouse is closing. That's the Pace restaurant that was under investigation a few weeks ago when 7 customers were hospitalized after eating food containing meth. The owners say despite being cleared by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, the restaurant's business has suffered. Nico's has been open for more than a decade.
Now see that Jim why I don't eat no goddamn Chinese food. Anything on the menu over there in China. So what you think they doing with Chinese? They putting fake meat. They putting rat. You think it's chicken? I ain't eat that shit. Y'all see what's going on? Them people putting milk. You wonder why you leave the goddamn Japanese Chinese restaurant in Honor and you feel tired. You feel like you high. You feel like you gotta go to sleep. They putting milk in the goddamn food. Look at this shit. This shit is bad. They shut them down. Ain't nobody got arrested. Now let that would have been a Jamaican restaurant. Let that would have been a Haitian restaurant. Been shut down off the rip. I don't eat from them people, man. You don't even understand what they do. Yeah, I want water, and I want to see you forward. They cook rat. They cook raccoon. They cook frog. They cook all kind of shit. Snake. They don't care what it is when they put on your plate. Long as you keep coming back.
And Jake love to go and eat some Chinaman, as they call it here in St. Louis. But grab some precepts, man. Man, if this ain't hell, man. It's the book of Micah, chapter 2. And matter of fact, I'll just go to 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. You know, and it's pertaining to Esau, but look at what these heathens do, man. Because they can, they do it, man. And like you said, wasn't nobody arrested or nothing, you know, because they're all in confederacy, man. As long as you poisoning Jake and giving us, you know, our taxes that we require, which Esau demands, then it's all cool. Because this, you know, this place was probably in the Jake neighborhood down there in Florida. You know, let me jump down to verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. You see, this place destroys us, man. How is this not a captivity for us, man? We got death and danger on every side. You know, we really need salvation from our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know, but this is a part of our punishment, man. This is a part of our punishment. It was prophesied that we would go through these things. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. You see, the Lord put us in this condition because of our iniquities, man. The Lord drove us to be in captivity under these heathens, man. And the Lord got us going through these hellish conditions, man, because of our iniquities, man. But yet he does not let the heathen just utterly swipe us off the board, man, because that's what they would like to do. I'm gonna go to the book of Psalms, chapter 37, and verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seek to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. You see? You know, these other nations gonna be in subjection under Jake, man. And you know, we're gonna repay them what they have done to us, man. You know, Esau, you're gonna get double, man. These heathens, y'all gonna get checked too, because y'all do a lot of slick and underhanded things to the nation of Israel, man, because the power is in your hand to do that, man. And Esau give you more permission and liberty to do it, man. And you know, they not judged like if it would be a Jake, man. Let me go to the book of Psalms 83. And I started from the top. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemy make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. You know, they real proud right now. They got Jake, you know, ensnared in you know, in these devices with Jake's condition. They capitalize off of it. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites. So you got the so-called white man and the so-called Arab and of Moab, the so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, you know, Hamites, man. These nations around us capitalize off us and seek to destroy us, man. And this was just another way how they do it, man. This is one of those devices, you know. And Jake fucked up behind it. We'll go to book of Isaiah 47 and 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand, Salakia. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid the yoke. You know, so the Lord is looking like, man, I polluted my people by giving them into the hands, of these heathens, man. But he's not going to leave Israel in this state, man. He's not going to leave his people. He's going to come for the elect, man. That 1/3 that is fit for salvation, man. That fear him and do the best to their abilities to walk that straight and narrow, man, in the valley of the shadow of death. This is Isaiah 48. And I start at 3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them, I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. You see, us being in this captivity was one of them. The heathen being over us. All these things were said aforetime, man. The Lord spoke it, and it come to pass, man. So everything we went through is ordained, and our salvation will be the same as well. It's ordained for that 1/3 to be brought, through the fire and saved from this damnation that is soon to come upon the world. This is Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 12. I started 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an insignia for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. That's why you see them signs that they have at the camp, man, with the tribes and their biblical names and their so-called names. And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. The Lord going to bring the northern and southern kingdom back together, man. And restore his people from the hands of these heathens, man. Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36. In verse 23. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, said the Lord Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. The Lord is going to make Israel whole again, man, right in front of these heathens. And that's what you're witnessing with the camps popping up all over the world. And you're going to see Jake change and transform, man. And it first starts with the mind and then the body. You see, when the Lord says it's time for us to be changed into those uncorruptible bodies, man. This is Matthew 24 and verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. You see? So Jake just got to endure, man, and walk that path straight and narrow, and just keep the faith and seek for that salvation, man. It's coming. It's happening. It's happening, man. The prophecies, you know, they are constantly being fulfilled, man. You know, we win, man. Scriptures say that the saints shall take the kingdom, which is already written for us to win. We just have to endure and keep the faith. Stay away from these heathen fucking restaurants, man. You know, make sure you say your grace, pray over your food, man, because these our enemies they not sleeping. You know. It's that time, man. Jacob trouble is on its way, man. It's here. Hope this has been an edifying lesson. We say Kwame Asharala and the Bible Ball.